The revival of Sunset Boulevard won big on Tony Night, Best Revival of a Musical, and Best Actress in a Musical for Nicole Scherzinger. Now, director Jamie Lloyd has more huge projects on stage and coming soon. Let's send it out to Beth Stevens.
This summer, you are again directing Evita with Rachel Zegler.
Yeah.
How did you know that she should be your new Ava? And what are you trying to build together with her?
Well, she is a remarkable talent. I mean, she's exceptional. And she's just such a good person and such a lovely person. Talking about an open mind and an open heart, she's like so ready to kind of come into that rehearsals with that kind of spirit of kind of collaboration and exploration. But I love that it's kind of like a new gen version of Eva Peron. You know, also we have Diego who's playing Che. They're much younger than they usually are. The entire cast is. So it really is trying to kind of recreate a kind of Evita for a new generation. And the kind of production has the energy of a kind of a pop gig, like a high concept kind of like pop concert. You know, this kind of rags to riches story kind of told through a metaphor of like, you know, like a pop icon being created in front of your eyes. So I can think of no one better than Rachel to really gonna go on that journey and to sing these songs in a way that you've never heard before, because she's an unbelievable vocalist. But also like Nicole, she knows what it's like to live under the public eye, to be scrutinized, you know, in such detail. And, you know, that gives her, you know, again, an insight perhaps into Eva Peron's life. So there's something about that I find very intriguing.
And even looking farther down the road, in the fall, you have Waiting for Godot with Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves. You're Bill and Ted.
Yep.
And you're going to go on an excellent or maybe existential adventure with them.
Yeah.
What do you think they're going to bring to that work that's going to surprise people?
Well, what I love about them, they're such great people, is that they've obviously been friends for over 40 years. The play ultimately is about companionship, it's about friendship, you know, clinging on to friendship in the midst of, you know, a terrible situation or a very bleak situation, and kind of the comfort that you find in that. And so, of course, their friendship comes for free, is that they have this amazing chemistry, this amazing kind of shared humor. You can't teach that, you know, so they're going to bring that. They're going to bring this sense of like having lived a whole life together. And it's amazing when you hear them read the play together, as I've been doing recently, you know, in terms of the kind of rhythm, Beckett's kind of very specific kind of almost like vaudevillian rhythm, is just, they've just got it to a T, you know, that they kind of work off each other so brilliantly. But also it's like, so they get all the humor of it, but they get the kind of depth of their friendship, the depth of their lives. You know, two men who are, you know, who are turning 60, believe it or not.
Wow.
Who, you know, are bringing that whole life experience to that play. I think it's going to be really, really original and really, really fascinating to kind of watch them kind of create those roles afresh.